What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in on a Monday evening here on the Film Guy Network. We got a great show planned for you guys tonight, but we figured we gave you not most of our reactions. We dumped a bunch of reactions on you guys yesterday morning, talking all of the weekend of college football. It was a relatively good one, all right? It wasn't a great one. It was a relatively good one. We gave you a lot of reactions yesterday. We're going to start today's show with a little bit of fun fact. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Georgia Tech has scored 254 points on the year, and Georgia Tech has allowed 254 points on the year? Did you know that Georgia Tech has scored 33 touchdowns, and they have allowed 33 touchdowns? Georgia Tech is having a beyond scoring agami season. Georgia Tech is having a season from all kind of beyond. Georgia Tech has played 3 ranked opponents this year. All 3 opponents were ranked number 17 when they played them. Okay? Yeah. All kinds of crazy shit going on with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Georgia Tech scored, we gave this one yesterday. Georgia Tech scored 46 points Saturday. They scored 0 points in both the first and the third quarters.
What?
Georgia Tech, I know you didn't watch Sunday's show. Listen to this. Georgia Tech scored 46 points in 13 and a half minutes on Saturday.
That's tough.
So those are my fun facts. What you guys got for fun fact of the day?
You want me to go first? Do you want to take it?
I'll go ahead and get mine out of the way. Fun fact, Iowa has punted for 797 more yards than total yards gained on offense this season.
What? That's not rocket right here on show. What?
Yeah, Iowa's punted.
One more time.
Iowa has punted for 797 more yards than total yards gained on offense this season.
How is that even? I mean, I get it's possible.
Dude, I thought we had the stat of the century on Iowa several weeks ago when they had given up 110 more yards per game than they'd gained, despite the fact that they were in contention to win the Big Ten West and only had 1 loss. They've punted almost 800 more yards of field position than they've gained on offense. Is one of the craziest stats I've ever heard. It is a fun fact. It's not necessarily fun to talk about this, but it finally happened. Brian Ferentz going to be let go as the offensive coordinator up there in Iowa. It's well overdue. I mean, well overdue up there. What other fun facts do we got? Because I got a couple more.
So I've got one, and this one's kind of more fun if I told you this at the start of the season than where we are now. But Clemson, Colorado, Georgia Tech, Northwestern, Mississippi State, Auburn. What would you guess that those teams have in common?
Horrendous offenses preseason is what I would have guessed.
Yes. They all have the same 4-4 record currently.
Holy smokes. Who doesn't fit in
Wait,
that
so
group?
you said Clemson, Auburn, Colorado, Northwestern, you said?
Georgia Tech, Mississippi State, and Auburn.
How about
So
Northwestern?
Clemson's the ugly duckling there. They make no sense. Why
Yeah.
are you in that group?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some like, oh, you're 4-4, like positively, like Northwestern, you're 4-4. Good job.
No head coach. You're 4-4.
Georgia Tech is 4-4 with a better conference record than Clemson.
Georgia Tech is 4-4. What?
Yeah.
With a loss to Bowling Green.
Yeah.
A home loss to Bowling Green.
I believe Tech's actually 3-1 in the conference right now. I could be wrong on that though, but they have a better conference record than Clemson.
Fun fact, there are 4 Division I programs, okay, in the state of Georgia right now that are in the top 50 in the nation in yards per game. Even more fun fact, I don't even know how to express this one to you. Auburn and Alabama have fewer yards per game than every D1 team in the state.
That is honestly insane.
Fewer than Troy, fewer than
UAB.
Jack State, fewer than UAB,
South
fewer
Alabama.
than South Al.
Jeez.
That's
Least
honestly disgusting.
amount of yardage per game in the state of Alabama in Division I football right now are coming out of Auburn and Alabama.
Is it by a lot or is it just kind of?
It's by a fair margin. I think Jack State's the only one close to Alabama, who's at like 77 right now in the country in yards per game, putting up a whopping 366 yards per 4 quarters.
Bama and Auburn aren't putting up. I mean, Auburn makes sense, but Bama's not putting up 400 a game.
Bama is not putting up 400 yards
That
on total
is
offense.
that is not a promising stat knowing their opponent this week.
Yeah, no. they're going to have to score this week or play really, really big-time possession-controlled bully ball. But let's save the analysis for later on in the week. Yeah, but that one right there, to me, is the funnest fact available right now in college football that exists. Welcome into tonight's show. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, and rate and review. And I want to say this off the top. We kind of ventured into this national opinion space, given all this good stuff, with very little expectations. And here's why it happened. All right. I've been doing here in the Georgia space this same stuff for a long time, 3 or 4 years now. And I think I'm good at it. I think we're good at it. I think we do good stuff. And I didn't want to take a full leap and just say, forget the Georgia space, forget our roots, we'll just go national because I think we're good enough to do national. No, the plan was we'll keep sticking to the roots and we'll dip our toe in these waters, and we'll dip our toe in these waters like we do it, which is jump in head first. Wasn't no dip in the toe. All right, we're doing 4 hours a week, 9 to 10, right here on the channel. So however, wherever you found us, whether you found us from TJ Pittinger's interview with us, College Courtroom, whether you found us because of our Michigan, whether you found us because of the algorithm, however you found us, I appreciate you guys because a lot of you are commenting what most people figured out once they first found us. My God, this is the favorite college football show I've ever watched. These people do it well. All right. So I appreciate all the comments. Make sure you're telling your friends about what we got going on here. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button on today's show. We do have a loaded one for you. We're gonna